Michael Jackson's 5 most expensive music videos. Number 5. Remember the Time. Remember the Time was released in 1992 as the second single from Michael Jackson's 8th studio album, Dangerous. The song, co-written by Jackson, is about remembering a past relationship and attempting to recreate that romance through memory. Because the video is set in an ancient Egypt, the set is spectacular, and Jackson's outfit in particular is unforgettable. The singer appears in front of the pharaoh and his wife, dressed in a gold top and a beautiful sheer sarong. But this isn't any ordinary pharaoh, it's Eddie Murphy. And what about his wife? Oni Iman, the world's most famous model. Remember the Time has an appealing cast from the start, and it's impossible not to want to watch the entire video at once. The music video was directed by John Singleton, who is best known for his work on Boys in the Hood, for which he received 2 Oscar nominations, Best Director and Best Original Screenplay. Remember the Time clearly has short film ambitions, and with a running time of more than 9 minutes and a cast of incredible actors, it's no surprise that it's so memorable. And with this much money spent on production, and while the well-known influencers were most likely paid well for their cameos, the extras admitted they weren't included in the high production costs. Number 4. Black or White by Michael Jackson. Michael Jackson was dubbed the King of Pop for good reason. He captivated audiences with his catchy lyrics, incredible dance moves, and dazzling outfits. His music is still played on the radio. His concert film, This Is It, was released after his death, and people are still moonwalking and doing the Thriller dance. Many people were inspired and adored Michael, but his music did much more than just entertain. He broke down musical barriers by singing about racial and social injustices. His song Black or White is still very popular in today's society, despite the fact that it was written in 1991, just years after segregation was abolished. Even though blacks and whites were legally equal, there were still social tensions between African Americans and whites. The song Black or White symbolizes the push to bring social equality to the forefront of American culture by highlighting the social injustices associated with racism. This was one of the most expensive music videos that the pop star recorded and produced during his music career. This music video cost a whopping $4 million to produce. This video was directed by John Landis, and the song was a hit when it was released in 1991. When it first aired on national television, it received approximately 500 million views, making it Fox's highest rated video. Number 3. Michael Jackson, Thriller, 1983. This video, in addition to being one of the most popular, if not the most popular in the world, was the first to invest $1 million, which, adjusted for inflation, would be $2 million today. The enormous impact was not only the terror factor or the impressive makeup, but the form, being a short film of the height of the best commercial productions that included the King of Pop singing one of the hits of the world's best-selling albums. The promotional video catalogue was too small, so it became a cultural phenomenon. People were so desperate to be at the mercy of television that they began renting the 13-minute short in mass quantities on tape, and this may be the most insignificant impact. The filming of music videos became a multi-million-dollar industry as a result of Thriller, and black artists were given more opportunities to appear on the new American musical television channel, MTV. Its exorbitant cost, even by today's standards, was largely due to dance rehearsals, makeup, and special effects. Number 2. Bad, Michael Jackson. 4 years after being dethroned by Duran Duran, Jackson retaliated with a video twice as expensive as the English, which would cost nearly $5 million today. It is not as expensive as Thriller, but the high cost is due to the work team that was renowned at the time, including Wesley Snipes, Roberta Flack, Gregory Holtz, and of course, Mr. Scorsese. Michael returns in this video with a short film, this time focusing on the social issue of racism. Michael Jackson made a name for himself with his lengthy, detailed, and expensive videos at a time when MTV and music videos were taking songs to the next level and putting musicians on a more public platform. For Bad, Jackson assembled an all-star cast that included legendary film director Martin Scorsese and novelist Richard Price. The team spent 6 weeks shooting the 18-minute short film. In contrast to West Side Story, the video starred Jackson as a teen who returns to his urban hometown from prep school. In a Brooklyn subway station, a leather-clad Jackson street dancer performs an impeccably choreographed posse. Price later discussed his role with New York Magazine, saying, "Think about it, Richard Price, Scorsese, Michael Jackson, who the hell is going to say no? Of course I was going to do it. And everybody did their job. Jackson is not a bad actor, and Scorsese, well, he's great." Number 1. Michael and Janet Jackson, Scream, 1995. Michael and Janet Jackson's Scream became an instant sensation, making it into the Guinness Book of World Records as the most expensive music video ever made. Another noteworthy aspect of this video release was its primetime debut on ABC's Primetime Live. The amount of props used in this video indicates that the Jacksons spent approximately $7 million producing it. However, the legendary creators found the fame that this 13-minute monochrome video gained to be a rewarding experience. The extravagant production costs of the various music videos may appear to be a bit excessive. However, based on the impact of these videos, the money and effort appear to be well spent.